Diamond the speed.
We make love, we make love. We at the radio, baby. Look, we on the radio. Let's be listen to party. We at the radio, cause the radio. Yeah, baby, you look spicy. The chutney on the coffee. We at the radio. We make it real, baby, you look spicy. The chutney on the coffee. We at the real, we make it real. Baby, say spaghetti, I can get busty. Baby, you got water.
Thank you for tuning in to Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim right here on IntellectualRadio.com. That amazing joint you just heard, that was new R&B, and that was by Tay. We have Tay in the building with us today, 110. And guess what? She's my firstborn, and she's in with mom one and mom two this evening on Crazy Conversations. So again, thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope everyone is having an amazing start to their week. I am here with my executive producer and my wifey for lifey, Sumner. Thank you for joining us today. Before I introduce our guests in the studio, I would like to thank the listeners for trusting us with your IVF story. I hope that you all enjoyed our story on our IVF journey. We will be responding to some of the questions we received about our journey. We are putting together a segment to address the comments of those listeners. We are trying to handle the triggers that comes with that pain from our failed journey of IUI and IVF. If you didn't get a chance to see our last week's conversation and videos of our IVF journey, please go to our YouTube page, Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim, and enjoy all of our previous live conversations on IntellectualRadio.com. Don't forget to share and subscribe. If any of our conversations do not help you, it just might help someone you know. So please share our information about Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim. Today, the requested conversation topic: Miss Kim, how do I get my daughters to understand the importance of a good mother and daughter relationship? This was a great requested conversation on Intellectual Radio. I was excited to have this conversation and to do the research on the importance of a good mother-daughter relationship. So we decided to have this conversation with one of our bad butts. So we decided to bring one of our daughters in to have this conversation. So we have our oldest daughter, Ontaria. Some people know her by 110. Some people know her by Tay. They know her by being the CEO of Mega Money Entertainment. She is currently in charge of Miss Kim's Crazy Conversation Management. So again, we appreciate you coming in with us today. How are you?
I'm doing good, Mom. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks for asking. We are talking about mother-daughter relationships today.
All right, let's
I
do it.
appreciate you coming in to help me with this particular listener. So, doing research, and please stop me some if any ideas come to mind. to help the listener, please just stop me because I just keep going. Um, we are talking about mother-daughter relationships. And with that, I did research on the importance of the development of a mother-daughter relationship. It was said that this type of relationship is a person's first experience of intimate connection with another human. Mother daughter relationships play a major role on their daughter's future self esteem and their interpersonal skills in other relationships. I learned a lot doing this research. And also, mother daughter relationships are the strongest of all parent child children bonds. When it comes to the common ways our bond and our brain processes emotions, this is the strongest relationship out here is supposed to be a mother and a daughter. Have you ever heard that?
Yes.
Okay. So, how do you feel about the importance of a mother daughter relationship?
You asking, Mom? You asking me?
You can answer. You can
Oh, I
answer.
thought you was. You want to?
I was asking
Look,
Mama
Mom, put it
Son,
to
but
you.
you
Oh,
can
I
go
didn't know.
ahead.
No, Mom, I
No,
want
you
you to
answer.
answer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. We're waiting. Thanks.
You want me to answer for real? Oh, I mean, I think it's very important. And like I say, if other people don't think it's important, everybody got to start realizing that it is important. I
Well,
think it's important.
okay, go ahead. We're waiting.
But you already know I always talk about relationships with moms and daughters.
Hmm.
And so that's why I feel as though moms have to be moms. And they have to be moms. You know, sometimes the new moms want to be friends. So I think a mom's and the daughter relationship is very important to have a mom and a daughter relationship.
It is. And I definitely wanted to reply to Ontario's comment. As your mom, I don't want to repeat some of the things that I endured as a daughter. I don't want us to go a day, a month, a week, or any of those things without talking on our conference calls or texting in our group text. I want us to always be able to, whatever difficulties that we face, we know how to come to the round table and we know how to work everything out. And that's the one thing I love about our bond because we have difficult moments all the time,
Right.
but again, we know how to come to the round table and work it out. We ain't going no month, we
Right.
not going 3 months, we not going 3 days, we not doing that. We not doing that. So a positive functioning relationship between a mother and daughter is very important because again, it's some difficult things, it's some difficult conversations, it's some difficult resolutions. We not gonna always agree, and we may not always come up with the same resolution.
Right.
Sometimes we don't want to be bothered with each other. Well, you know that. But as long as we stay focused on our bond, our love, our God, things always fall back into place. And you know that. So again, things has definitely been done different. And with that being said, with a mother-daughter relationship, I have to say thank you to some because she showed me a whole different type of way to parent, a whole different way to be a mom. And even though y'all may not have said, well, mama, I think your parenting is a little better now. Y'all could have said that to
I
her.
think so. I
Y'all could
think
have
it's way
said
better.
that.
I'm gonna be honest. It is. And
So I give the I give
think
the
so.
props because I did not know. I was unsure in so many areas how to be an appropriate parent. like she just said, the friendship thing, you know, the get away with murder thing, all of that. I look, I'm woman enough to give someone their credit. And I want her to have her flowers now so she can keep on helping me be better. So thank you for saying that you noticed that change.
No, for real. Mama, something you do. You deserve your flowers. Salute to you.
I appreciate you. Thank y'all.
So I wanted to know, what is the most important thing a mother can do for a daughter?
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
Communicate.
I told you to come ready, Tay.
I'm ready.
I think communication is the best thing that daughter need from a mom, because they don't need moms to go tell their business out. A lot of daughters need to vent. And when they vent, they need to keep venting and keep it secret. Not even secret, but it's private. And girls have a lot to share.
But sometimes that don't always work in everybody family. Some daughters can't talk to their mothers because soon as they share something, they mama and call Mississippi and call Arkansas, auntie calling up here saying, why you doing X, Y, and Z? Everybody in the family been in know in about 20 minutes.
But yeah, our moms, they was like that, but our generation is worse. Cause they the one who's doing it. So I could say this because I'm in this generation, and I could just, like I say, I could take accountability. It's our generation, not all our generation, because me, of course, my daughter could share anything with me. That's one thing about, I have two different relationships with them. And when they talk to me, I'm not going to go tell you anything, because I don't know if you go tell somebody. I'm not saying that you will, that you would, but no, I'm going to keep what they tell me to myself, and I'm not going to tell my wife what me and my daughters talk about. They're just me. But a lot of mothers does, and that's why a lot of girls don't communicate. That's why they out on the street. That's why they run to the street.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I appreciate having that bond, and for you having that type of bond that they got that second mom to go to. That's a blessing, just to have someone to see their mom receiving everything needed. That's that's the blessing for me. So, Ontaria, do you have an idol mother-daughter relationship? Is it some? Do you have an idol
No,
mother?
you asked me the wrong question. No, I don't, because ain't nobody perfect. That's what I'm saying. And really, my best advice to give any mother daughter, like really the mothers, like for us, like our generation, like just love us. Just love us how we is. Like we gonna figure it all out. Y'all just gotta love us. That's it. That's all we need from y'all right now. It's love and, like she say, communication. Like we gotta be able to
But
talk to y'all.
I be trying to communicate with, but as soon as I say one thing, I'm dead. Mama, you do too much. Oh, you're doing this. You, oh my
That could be
God.
what's going
Then
on at the moment,
I'm
though.
all
You could
on
be doing that.
I'm all on TikTok. I'm all on Snapchat hollering. Cause that's what y'all say. Mom, you do too
Look,
much.
I'm crying. Look, I'm just saying, Jared, call in.
First of
I'm
all,
dead.
so I mean, what in do you see any improvements that me and Mama Some need to make for our mother-daughter relationships? Do you all see any improvement?
I mean, we see improvement. You just need to relax. Like you gotta. We need you to just chill out. That's really it. But other than that, and like you say, just trust to know that you raised us right. How you know it's we good. Like you just gotta trust us. That's all it is. Trust. You just gotta trust to know that we good. And like I say, you raised us right. You did your job good. Whether the controversy or any of that, you did your job. So we good. We're gonna be good. So you don't gotta worry.
Well, it's always one child that a mother will bear that she will worry about much more than others. So I have that one that I have to worry more about than you. You are an entrepreneur. multiple businesses, so I don't have to worry about you. You
No,
have
it's
your
just not.
life together.
No, it's not just
But
about
we
her business. With that,
right.
she an entrepreneur. It's deeper than that.
Look, it's getting real on this on here
You
tonight.
know,
Look, look,
it's
no.
deeper than entrepreneur. It's deeper than money.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
for real.
They different because they different, period, because they two different ladies. They have two different personalities, not because she have a business and the other don't have a business. No. It's deeper
Well,
than that.
she's
See,
working
that's
on it.
it's not about she don't have to work on it if she don't want to work on it. She don't have to be an entrepreneur.
That's
Then I mean
mom number two.
that's why that's because I
For
mean,
real, right, right.
I don't
It went
compare
from me spoiling to you
I
spoiling.
don't compare my kids. This I don't compare my kids. I don't want my kids to compete against one another. I don't want them to think that that is favoritism.
Oh no, never.
I'm not saying that you are, but I'm just saying, period. I don't want kids because similar sees that what parents have to understand. Favoritism is what affected our kids
Mhm.
because kids notice the favoritism. They know what you're saying to one, do it to one. We have to stop that period because that's why siblings not liking each other because of the parents that we don't want to take accountability. Why our kids they getting along? We want to blame the streets
Like
and blame the other parent, but it's
they
us.
they already know that they better get along.
We get along. That's why we telling you we need you to chill, relax. We good. We gonna be all right. And like I say, everything gonna work out and everybody gonna come around when they want to come around. It's our life. That's what y'all generation gotta get. That's what I'm saying. It's y'all generation. Y'all gotta understand we gonna be okay regardless of what all of us out here. Everybody that's listening, all everybody that's in my generation that's listening to this right now. Y'all can tell y'all mama, we gonna be good. Look, we gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Okay, but I just want to know if y'all gonna be good. Why y'all need to know my location? But when I'm checking y'all location, it say no location found. But y'all want to know everywhere I go.
But that's your fault. You started something that you couldn't finish.
I don't want it no more. I don't want them knowing my location no more.
Then cut it off when you want to. That's what I'm saying. You cut it off when you want to. When you do get mad enough, you cut your location off. So please stop. So that's what I'm saying. So when you cut it off when you want to.
You are, you are, you all have
Oh
an
my God.
amazing. I cannot stand her. This is Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim. I apologize in advance. You all have an amazing relationship with mom number two. Um, your sister Drea, she don't lie to mama son. She lie if I look at her. The mama son, she tell the truth, and as the oldest, Ontario,
Yes.
I put an enormous amount of stress and pressure on you because you were like the only person I had to talk to at one point in my life. You don't even know the situations that as a infant and a toddler that you had to help me through. You were 2 years old, but you were listening to me. So that mattered. And I'm so glad that we still have that type of bond that you're always there for me. And now you're not just there for me. You really, really, really have the back of mom number two. And I love that. If I was to leave here tonight, I would leave here satisfied knowing that my kids have an amazing parent that wants to parent them, wants to teach them no matter how old they are, want to be bothered with the mess, want to be bothered with the drama, the triggers, the everything. People don't put their time and effort into people kids no more. They want the mama and they don't want the kids. So she want the kids and the mama. Praise the Lord. So again, so the next question. So how do you feel that people can improve their mother-daughter relationships? Is it anything that we do that you think can be helpful to other mothers and daughters?
Oh, you talking about me?
Mhm.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, what y'all doing? What we doing today? Like you say, somebody's seeing this. Everybody got problems with their family.
What
So
about to pull a call on 294? Everybody supposed to do that? Because that's what's finna happen. Go ahead.
everybody has problems with their families. No families is perfect. That's what I'm saying. And it's like I say, it's never too late for improvement ever on anything. Like we always supposed to keep learning and growing. So it's never nothing wrong with that. Like, life is short, so I mean, why not?
What you
Yeah.
think, so?
First, I think about prayer. You know, when we have our daughters, we have to start. When we have kids, we have to start young. We have to start to let them know because everything what they seeing, they are a sponge. So
Mhm.
whatever we do in the front of our daughters, they're gonna do. So if our daughters see us praying, it's okay to pray. It is okay to tell our kids about God. And I think that's another thing what parents have to get back into it. You can't force your kids to know God, but once they get like when my boys, the first day, every time they say, "You love church, Mama Sam," you always listen to church.
Mhm.
You know, because every time they come in, they see me, they see me listen to church, looking at church, whatever, because that's what I like. But once again, whatever we do, I think is prayer. Then we have to let our kids know it's okay to pray. Then they could come to their mother and pray. They don't have to always go to a pastor. You know what? They could come say, "You know what, Mom, you weren't there for me. Will you pray with me or pray for me?" And we just can't say, "Well, whatever." Then we pray with them. Then we out there doing something else.
Right.
So I guess the good relationship is start off with prayer. And we have to start off letting our kids be who they are and be them.
Well, I wrote down a couple techniques for that I felt would help to improve any mother-daughter relationship, any father-son or father-daughter. Um, Open and honest communication. I thought that was one. Do you think that that's
Definitely.
okay? And I feel with this generation, you got to come right out setting healthy boundaries. And those boundaries have to come with respecting each other. It got to be a whole enormous amount of respect within that unit. And I see that it cannot just be what mom says. Mom got to listen. Mom got to listen. So it was very hard to have those boundaries. Me being a mother with 7 children in the household, stair step, everybody basically a year apart. Some people, some of them the same age, but different personalities, different everything. So at that point, you know, you have to practice a lot of empathy to provide a stronger amount of stability in mother-daughter relationships because y- they got to be strong. They got to be strong because that is the one relationship that's constantly targeted, as you can see. No, so I just feel as though it's various stages that comes with that type of improvement because it just can't be um the improvement of one person. It has to be the improvement of not just the daughter but the mother. And no matter what your age range is and you are a mother, accountability is so major in a having a healthy mother-daughter relationship. And I thought of some points that I wanted to highlight on mother-daughter bond. That was deep emotional connections. Mother and daughter share deep emotions, often developed at birth, and it strengthens throughout their lives. And that was one point that I researched that triggered me. That triggered me because I always had to hear as a child, my uncle would always tell me that he was the one that brought me home from the hospital. And my dad would say that, I was with my grandmother 99% of the time. But my uncle would always say he brought me home from the hospital. So it would always make me think if that played a major part of my mother-daughter disconnection. So, when a baby comes home from the hospital, they should be with the mother. So that's why I have that thought of, was my bonding time compromised? I don't know if you understand that, but just let it soak and we'll talk more about that. And the next point I thought about was role modeling. Mothers naturally serve as role models for daughters. Help daughters find their self identity and know their self worth. Another thing is shared experiences. They can bond over shared experiences. I know some of those times matter to me when we can share experiences, right? Because we just had that problem on the way here,
Okay.
a shared experience. So, because even with you all's 10 years, Ontario, y'all brought a lot of communication challenges. You said that communication, but you all brought a lot of communication challenges as you had to navigate through self identification, a lot of things, problem family in the family, all that generational issues. You had a lot to deal with in those 10 years.
Yeah. But y'all wasn't level headed enough to, help us with what we was going through. So that a lot of things, that's why a lot of our generation is mad and, or angry because we go through a lot of things alone. I'm not saying I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm straight. I'm saying everybody else, that's why a lot of people are angry because they don't, have they people how they supposed to. Nobody is there for them the way they need to be. That's what I'm saying. Like with all in what we didn't went through in these last 10 years. I'm not the only person that went through a lot. So
No.
that's what I'm saying. Everybody that went through a lot in these last 10 years. It's just us coming up. Yeah, our generation, we
Just
don't.
angry.
Yeah, they mad because no, they ain't had nobody.
No
They don't have
affection.
anyone.
They
But
ain't have
what
no.
they
They don't
mad
have no
about?
affection because they no affection. No affection. It's okay to hug your kids and tell your kids that they beautiful. Give them a kiss. They know these girls
Mhm.
don't get hugs. So when they go on the street, the parents get mad when they come back home with somebody else looking like Billy Bob.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's okay. We don't have that affectionate connection with our daughters no more. It is never too late to get it. That's one thing we have to understand. It's never too late to get a connection with your daughter, with your mother.
So how did you feel when you came to the family and every time they leave, they kiss us both? How does that make you
See,
feel?
I came from an affectionate family.
Mhm.
My mother and my mother and my father did it. My whole family does it. As you can see, you experience that on both
Mhm.
sides. My mother's side and my mother's side is very affectionate. So that's why I'm affectionate. So that's why I tell my kids it's okay. I tell my kids I love them.
Yeah, they got me on the park kissing. Your
So
sister kissing me. We kissing
Okay.
each other at the park Saturday because we hadn't seen each
so
other.
yeah, so like I said, so I tell my kids how they are, how beautiful they are. I tell my kids things what they should hear, and they tell me things what I should hear. So we have that connection because I hug my kids, and you have to hug the ladies. You have to hug the girls. They need that hug from their mother because they still get bonded. Once you hug your daughter to your chest, it's love. They don't have to be a baby to be
Yeah.
that bond. They could be older. Hug your daughter tight. They can feel the connection that they have a mom. They live to feel protected. They think father's protection. No, it's mom is really their protection because the mom had them in the womb. And the ones who didn't, they loved them like it was their own.
Well, I just don't want my mother daughter relationship with my children to become affected by our generational differences, because again, you can see that things are way off. I can barely get along with anybody in this generation.
We could barely get around with any of y'all in y'all generation, but we trying. That's what I'm saying. That's
That's
the
right.
that's the only thing about it. So I mean, that's all we can do is
And
just
I
try.
think the hardest part, I think the hardest part is the this so many, I guess I probably spoiled a lot of kids in this generation. And the hardest part is the allowing you all to develop y'all independence, letting go and stop,
That's
like
the
you
bad
said,
part.
relax.
That's the
Every
bad
day
part.
it's relax, relax. I hope y'all tell other people relax, because hear it so much. It drives me like crazy.
I'm
So
crying.
a lot a lot of times it took me to become a mother to understand that the bond between a mother daughter is the most powerful and complex relationship. I did not realize that until after I had you, being the firstborn. So, and a lot of times we have been in conflict as mother daughter, and we had to walk away, and it ended not feeling right. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And the best thing about it is that you call and say, Mama, so she all right, and I'm like, you know what, that's my baby, but I'm still mad. But again, that conflict resolution as at a young age is so urgent, to start young with showing children how to resolve conflicts, because they take that with them for a lifetime. And that's the one thing that I would never want to happen in our relationship. But I I would like to know, why is it that when we do have a conflict, why do your sister jump in it? Or why, when I have a conflict with her, why you jump in it? Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all try to double team?
I'm
I just want to know. Y'all just do that to me. Y'all don't do that to Mama Son. So I'm trying to figure out, why do I have to get
crying.
double teamed? I just want to know, what did I do?
I'm crying. We sisters, and you brought us here in this world. We wouldn't be here if you didn't bring us here. So we just got to stick together.
I
We
hope
in
you
this together. Look.
I hope y'all know I can fight. Why
Mhm.
y'all be trying to double team me. And again, y'all, don't forget to stay tuned in at 8 p.m. We have Simeon Henderson coming up next, right here on IntellectualRadio.com. Again, Ontario, I am so happy that you had the time to come in with us to talk about the importance of mother-daughter relationships. So, again, is it anything that you feel, again, that we can bring to our unit?
Or do you have any questions for the moms?
Oh, yeah.
No, right now, no. I don't have no questions. Like I say, just stay open to change and growing and learning and listening. That's all we can tell the y'all generation, like if, as parents, or the other generation as grandparents that's raising kids. Just that's all we can say. Just stay open and what just be open to our experiences and feelings.
Okay.
So
And
I have a question for you.
okay, go ahead. That wasn't
So
on the menu, but it's okay.
no, it's right.
It's
It's
crazy
okay. It's crazy
conversations.
conversation. The question is, depending on the conversation, if Andrea, so she come to you, this part come with the communication. She come to you like with like she's pregnant, she don't know who such and such is, or the person she dated is, the person she dated is, and she want to marry them. How would you, as a mom, would you just, how would you come to her with it? Would you, would you overreact? Would you be mad? You have to be honest. Be your life.
You said Andrea?
Yes.
Ooh, at this point, I'm trying to pay somebody to marry her and get her pregnant. Now,
Okay.
um, at this point, 24 in my hair, it would basically be her decision because again, she's 24. So at what point could I stop her from having a baby or becoming a wife?
It's not stopping. Like you just
I
said,
will
she's
support her.
like you said, you 24. This a crazy conversation.
Hmm.
She's 24 years old. The person that she with, they decide, they're a drug, have the baby.
Okay.
Then they decide to marry. They decide to get married and move away. They hit the bone when I say move away. You see?
See, that's different. That would be
I'm
different.
dead.
That would
How's
be
it
different
different?
because that is the baby girl. So if the baby girl is having a baby and getting married, mom wants to be close. Mom deserves to be close. So now
I'm crying.
y'all
Y'all
trying to
crazy.
trigger me, right?
This generation. Y'all
This
No,
kind of
look,
no,
conversation.
this is a conversation because there's someone out here is going through this now. So I just use my daughter as the example, the person to put
Y'all
in.
not keeping no secrets from me because y'all
No,
know what
no,
I
no,
find
no,
out.
no, no. This is
I'm gonna act
serious.
crazy.
This is serious. So we
Okay.
what I want to know is if our daughter come to you first with the decision before she comes to the
Okay,
other
I just
other
want to know
three
why
parents.
y'all make that example. It wasn't nothing else because y'all gonna have me making her,
Listen, like I just said, it's someone out there who
y'all gonna
listening.
have me show up at the daycare with a Dixie cup tomorrow for her to pee in
what? You
because I'm thinking she pregnant. Stop, don't, that what's the real example?
Someone
she ain't pregnant.
Okay.
she once again, I
I
said
know because
you
she'll tell me. She's
no, see,
spoiled
no,
enough.
see, you missed it. I don't know you messed up the whole thing.
Okay.
No, she's not pregnant. Once again, I said example. What
Okay.
if? What if?
Okay. And I just said
It's
it.
all about communication. But you just said you'll be. But what if she want to leave? Would you
Right.
make her feel guilty?
She
Would you know
gotta
what I'm
go.
saying?
Let
She
her
have to
go.
go. What if? What
I
if?
know I'm gonna fall out. I'm gonna cry. Probably use it on myself. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's the baby girl.
Oh my God! Look, let her go on. If somebody want to come marry her, and look, let
See,
them come take her and marry her. Let her live. She got to live her life. That's what we saying.
So
You not
you are
getting
open. You not get. So you are open. Any conversation that our kids come to you with, you'll just be open, okay with it. So will you just overreact?
have
So
you
as a
seen what I had to go through in 8 years? If this ain't open, I don't know what is. Do you?
I'm dead.
Have you seen the drama that I had to go through in 8 years we've been together? If that ain't
I'm
trauma,
dead.
everyone go
Y'all
through
had
drama.
trauma.
Yeah.
That whole thing. That I ain't even go.
shoot.
Look,
No, we not perfect. We are. Every family gonna have drama. Every family gonna
did
have
y'all think about
trauma.
how we felt?
Have,
The kids felt in the eight.
see, that's what I'm
Look,
saying. The kids felt in 8 years. Not just the,
exactly.
not just the parent,
Adults.
but like I
These
said,
kids,
on
boy.
the
See?
see
That's
on
all
the
I can say. These kids, boy.
so
And
that's what I'm saying. We have to just let our girls be girls because this is what we talk about the daughters and mother connection. Even with kids, period, we have to let our kids be them. And I think that's the connection that I have with all my kids. You might think I'm like, I'm too laid back with my kids. No, they my kids. They not my friend. I'm their mother. It ain't my daughter.
but y'all go in a circle, and I'm not a part of it.
But see, what's because I let my kids be them.
Okay, but
I said
why I can't be in the circle?
no, because you want to be in the middle. Ain't no middle. We in our own lane. And that's what we be. When we be together, we be in our own lane. Ain't no more over talking doing this. I let them be them. They comfortable. They say whatever they want. They respectful. They come to talk to me about everything. I promise you. And I just sit back. They be like, ain't no reaction. Ma. They look at me like, hey, listen, because ain't no reaction. They like, you ain't going off. Go off for what? That's your problem. I ain't going off on you for what?
I
So that's what I do with my daughter. I'm like going off for what? That's your business. I'm here to listen. If you need my help for something else, I got you. But
this is what I'm talking about. It's too much. It's too much segregation going on.
no,
I am
it's serious.
dead.
I let my kids be them. I let them be comfortable. So if they are changing, I want them to change for the better because I want my kids to go around other people being them. I don't want them out here being fake, being phony. I want them to be who they are and what they are, and be proud of who they are.
Well, they show proud because they show how you in the circle
There
and
you go.
I'm in the pantry.
There you
Yeah,
are.
they got me all the way over by the garbage can.
I'm
Yeah.
crying.
But the one thing I
Oh,
can
stop.
say that makes my heart stay filled with joy. Cause again, to have somebody to help me with them, I love it. That's all I can say. I love it. So again, I can never um be more appreciative, especially when you got Andrea to tell you the truth that I know God is good. That's all I can say.
Because I accept Andrea for Andrea. I accept for who she is and what she want to be. I ask her every day, "Are you happy? What you want to be?" Okay, if she could change it tomorrow, I'm gonna agree with her because I'm out. She changed the third day, I'm gonna agree with her. Okay,
Okay, but everything I say, you all think that I'm spoiling um Andrea. It's always,
overbearing.
huh?
You overbearing her, and she doesn't want it. She's a lady,
And she's the baby. That's
and
why
she's
she
the
thinks she
baby,
not, but she not a baby no more. She's 24.
she's a lady, and she wants to be a lady. She don't want to be who you think you what you want her to be. No, she want to be a lady that she are.
She ain't neck so fat no more.
You know,
But
Necko.
she always gonna be
That's
your
not her.
baby because that's your baby. Of
Yeah.
course, she always gonna be your baby girl. But you have to just. It's okay to change a little bit, go to the next level. It's okay to go to the next level. I promise you, it's okay. She ain't gonna backlash on you if you go to the next level. That's what she wants, and that's what she
she
needs.
challenges my gangster every day.
She want that gangster. If that gangster is making you holler, make you pay her attention, she want that because that's what she.
Every
You
day
got
she
to get
tests
it.
my gangster.
That's why we have to get to know our daughters.
I mean, she does. That's just what she do. She's everything, I guess, of me. I don't know. That's probably why we bump heads but love each other the next second. So I don't know. She's like a clone.
No,
She's like a clone. If she changed a few things, she probably would be an exact clone. But again, y'all
change
got
what?
something to say
Change
about
what? What you mean?
everything when I say something. Oh, Andrea can get it from you, and you'll do it for Andrea.
That's you just said she the baby girl, didn't you?
No, well,
You
that she's
just said,
still not the baby of the bunch. Titan is.
but
So
he's a boy, but the boy's gonna get whatever from the mama regardless. So that don't even
Exactly.
matter. But Andrea, she's the baby girl. So
well, again, baby girl got to grow up and
she
branch out.
said this right now.
Right now,
What
you
she
have to
got
let her grow up because she want to grow up. Around me, she want to grow up. I promise you.
around you? She want to grow
She
up.
want to grow up. I'm telling you, the way she talk, the way she, yes, I promise you. But you have to just want to be just, mom, it's okay. You have to, of course, she always gonna be your baby, but I promise you, she's there already.
So she don't be asking you to cut her sandwich
I'm crying. No, not me.
and
No,
cut her pancakes up.
because she already know.
See, okay, well,
See, she come as her. She'll cut my pancakes up.
uh-huh.
And she'll cut my so. So that's what I'm saying. So we two different people.
Right. I'm trying to figure out who getting it. It's something going on then. So again, I feel as though the bond is deeper with you two. You and Andrea. To as far as me, I'm always in a conflict with her because I always have to ask her more than once what happened. I have
Mm-mm,
to double back with her
mm-mm.
sometimes. Huh?
I be mom. I be real with her. When she makes me upset, I tell her. I don't sugarcoat nothing with my kids. You might think I be too hard, like you say. You too? No, I be real with my kids because I'm not perfect. I'm a real mom, so I ain't finna be sugarcoated. You can't get sugarcoated on the street. So when you hurt someone's feelings, if they check you, you'll know how to handle it. And I be letting my kids know what they hurt me about.
Tata, how were you open to receive, what do you call it, advice or discipline or whatever it is, if mama some have to redirect you? How were
Yeah, I
you
mean, she
were you open to that? How did you
I
take
mean,
that.
it ain't even that. Like, man, we ain't never had a situation
No.
like that. So it's like, cause I'm just off back. Like, I just understand, and I like to listen to those that's older than me, anyways. Cause I need that wisdom and advice. I need the advice, and I listen. I mean, all younger people don't like to, but I like to listen though.
Wow.
Like I try,
Tata
I
my
try to listen.
rider.
I do. I try to listen to
She my
everything she say,
rider.
cause I know y'all ain't don't be really trying to tell me nothing wrong, whether I want to hear it or not. But I listen.
So now you see the importance of those type of bonds,
Yeah.
right? Because naturally our bonds are not going to be the same. But trust and believe I am at a safe, peaceful place to know that that love is
Right.
just as strong. It's not easy for a mother to have to share that bond with someone else. But I love that you all have that because, like I said, I don't have to worry. If I had to leave here tonight, I know that with God, y'all got a good one to assist with y'all with anything that go on within y'all lives. I don't have any worries. So that right there is top tier.
Yeah, we first time I knew we met at the t-shirt party, the lunch of your t-shirt party in 2016.
Oh, met the
That
girls.
yes, I mean she
Mhm.
was the one who gave me the t-shirt. I just knew just she was different then. Never know what it is as now, but I knew it was something about her period because I don't connect with people, especially with their generation. But it was something about her. She was like, she's not that generation. She was different.
When you
So
say different, what do you
she
mean?
was like very communicative. She very descriptive what she was selling at that age. Her communication was just top tier. I would talk about her when I went outside late on that night to my guys. Like this young lady, I went to a t-shirt party, finally went in. Her daughter was selling the shirts that she sold the shirt. I bought six. I was just buying one. I said because of her presentation. Her
In that,
presentation was just so like awesome as for their generation. It was like wow. As of today, 8 years later, we have not have any situation because we listen to one another. We talk to each other.
well, that right there is breathtaking because she appreciates what you pour into her. You know how you can see that some kids will listen, but they not appreciating what you're pouring. And I can see even the changes in them from you, not just the changes from me. I see the changes in them. And I know that you play a major part of those changes. They're not so they don't talk back as much. Rarely
No,
now.
they don't talk back to me at all.
They
Right.
don't
So
But
even.
you
that's what
know
I'm
how you
saying.
know how they want to
My
say something slick, whatever, Tata
but
try to tear the hinges off the door,
I don't think.
slamming
because
the
she
door.
she communicated. That's what she very vocal now. Cause Tata was like quiet at first, and when I used to tell her, like, I'm like, no, you gotta roar. She was quiet at first. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
She was she
roar.
was real quiet at first, and I respect her for that. But me and her started talking more and more, more. I'm like, yeah, you need to get to the vocal. So, but she one thing I love when she vocal, she respectful. So that's why I said that's why me and my kids, because they pour it to me also. Not just I pour it to them. But I learned a lot from me and my kids. With it, I learned so much. So they pour it to me, and they also changed me as a mother, and they made me pay attention more as a mother. And it's like, wow, I'm a mom.
Man, you a big time mom messing with me. Miss Kimmy brought them kids in your life, them problems. Them,
Man,
them, them real
boys, man,
problems.
you know what I'm saying? I also love my boys. Man, you know what I'm saying? They protect or whatever. So with, these Jura and Tata was like the first two girls that I, ever really close. I got, nieces and nephews. My nieces is this, but having like daughters, it was like, wow, you have to really grow up
Yeah.
because girls is fast.
And I think coming around made you grow up real fast with them,
'Cause I
because
see
I think you had not had that kind of hands on, and you came in hands on, and we had some little bad butts, yeah. So
uh,
we had to
I
deal
had
with a
hands
lot,
on yeah, I had hands on girls already, but their situation was different.
right?
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it was like girls they was quiet first around me, because y'all
Hmm.
understand, but I know they was wild because I know them. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
daddy, I know how they are because I knew them. I'm like, they wild, but one thing they once again they was quiet around me too. I made them comfortable. So what about me? Them respecting me, I had to respect them because this their territory. So when they knew that I respect their territory, of course I didn't even have to ask for respect. So that's why I said we have to understand as parents, it's okay to respect your kids.
Well, the thing that scared me was that kids are really tearing marriages up, tearing relationships up. And I'm serious. I didn't know what you would say coming to our house. So,
No.
I mean, kids is running good mates away.
Parents too.
It's
Parents is
but
parents.
but it's the parents'
Parents are
fault.
running good mates
It's the
away.
parents first before the
Yeah, it's the
parents.
parents' fault. It's the
Well,
parents' fault. If the kids running away to if the kids getting away to run away to mate a grown person, I'm blaming you. I'm blaming us. Cause
I'm
see, I'm a different
serious.
parent. My kids, once again, when you get that respect from your kids and they respect you, you respect them. Ain't no kids gonna run nobody away.
I still say the same
But
thing.
they are doing it.
Kids are
'Cause they,
running mates away.
It's vice versa.
Well,
Look.
I mean, y'all
but you
gonna say
got
what
but
y'all have to
yeah,
say,
but we
just
have
we
to
not gonna agree.
but
This
we
is
have
crazy
but once
conversations.
again, we have to
These kids is running mates away,
it's our
and
fault.
they got five mates, and they running
But
they parents one mate away, while they out
it's
there every day with a different gender, with a different everything. They running people mates
But
away.
it's our fault, wife. It's our fault. Why? It's our fault. You can't blame the kids for running somebody away because you have to blame yourself. We as grown ups made them make these kids think that they control us. It's our fault making these kids think that they winning. If we support each other as parents, as our mothers, and stand by each other and support each other, these kids won't think that.
I
So they
definitely
not running nobody away. You running them away.
I definitely thought that you was gonna head south. I definitely thought it. I
Not
mean,
because of the
not
kids,
just
because
Right.
of the
It was gonna
grown
be because of
ups.
something else.
The
We
grown
wasn't
ups.
that we ain't that bad at everything else that's going
It
on.
wasn't.
but it wasn't just y'all. I
It
mean,
wasn't the kids. Period. It was all the grown ups.
We mind our business.
Make
It
me
wasn't
run
us.
away. We gonna be honest. It wasn't the kids who make me run away. It was the grown ups make me want to run away. And still,
this is
so
crazy conversations
but
with Miss
I'm
Kim.
being
We
for
got a little
real.
personal
For
tonight.
Seriously,
real
no,
though.
this is serious conversation.
But
No,
again,
this
I'm serious. This is tragic in some homes. These kids, they want parents, they want their parents miserable. And they out there living their life 5 times, 5 different ways. And mom sitting at home crying because they made and left because the kid and ran them off.
and I'm gonna laugh.
I ain't know what I was gonna do. I ain't know what I was gonna do with all these
Be a
kids.
mom. Be a mom.
All these
Right. And
kids.
she just said it wouldn't have been because of us.
It was
7 of them. 7 of them. Biological and foster. I thought you was out of there. I probably would have been.
no,
I
no.
I wasn't that
Wasn't the
strong.
Yes, you were. You didn't want to be. You are strong. You're really
Exactly.
strong. You're very strong. You are very strong, but you hand it back for what? I don't know why, but you are strong. You're a strong woman.
Ooh, you just don't know. You know the relief that I can feel right now, I'm sorry, but not having to raise 7 kids anymore. It's like my life is
They grown.
they grown, and
Yes,
I
of
can look
course.
and say, "Oh my God, they're adults," and
Yes.
I can just sit back
And live your
and
life.
focus on the
You.
younger one. Now, we got an 8-year-old, we have a 14-year-old, so it feels good to be able to put that focus, and then I can still go to their older siblings for assistance. We blessed with the type of help that Ontario provide, Andrea provide when we need to get away and have us me time. It feel amazing to have older kids that can look after their siblings. And that was one thing that I really hated to sometimes have to ask Ontario, because she had that responsibility majority of her life. So again, this is a conversation where not only do I give my wifey for lifey her flowers, but again, this is my opportunity to give flowers to my daughter, Ontaria. So you got your flowers tonight as well, daughter. Thank you so much for listening to Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim on intellectualradio.com. Good night, friends.